Ma'am, can you share this one?
No, someone is taking pictures. They will share with you. Don't worry.
Evening, ma'am. Hello.
Hello.
Directly you can share PPT, no, ma'am.
No, actually here almost 200 slides are there.
Okay.
It's not at all.
Directly you can share the PPT, no, ma'am. While taking screenshot, we cannot establish that one by one in sequence, no.
See, actually, this is not at all important for you. Everything is there in your book. These are the just side headings.
I am taking a screenshot, madam.
Okay, you share in the group.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. See, this is the previous class session. Identity in adolescence, relationship, parents, sex differences. See, these are the points from your, what do you call the lesson. So that, yeah, you can write on yourself. See, this question may come. What are the importance of pre-relations and all? Here you need to remember about the clique. Clique means the group leader, someone who are the more influential person in the group.
Ma'am, I have a doubt, ma'am.
Yeah, please ask.
Okay, in the examination, are we going to get only the questions given at the back of the chapter or anything from the chapter?
Dear, read that what is written in that back of the chapter. You just read one.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, today we are going to discuss about the personality development. Are you reading?
Yeah, unit 14, personality development. ma'am. Okay.
No, not this. I asked her to do some task. What's her name?
It's Ramya.
Ramya, what is there? What is written in the last? That is model examination paper. That is the model of the paper. That's it. Okay. Ramya, are you there?
Yeah, ma'am, I'm there.
Did you saw the
ma'am.
paper?
Yes, ma'am. Discuss the psychosexual stages of development and what are the
No.
psychosocial development.
Headings of the questions. First thing, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar University, Faculty of Social Sciences. Next, model examination paper, right?
Yes.
Okay. Nobody will give you the questions in the last pages. That is the just sample paper, examination paper. Okay. Like that you will get. Clear? Don't prepare only those questions. You will be in trouble. Okay,
I'm
now
not asking that, ma'am. Actually, at the back of the textbook, they have given a model paper, just for the idea. What I'm asking is, at the end of each unit, there are some questions, two questions, 40 lines each and 20 lines each, two questions they have given.
No, once you reach PG, nobody will follow this kind of model examination questions or anything. Okay. Why means paper will be prepared by the department. They will see the syllabus and they will prepare the paper.
Okay.
Okay. But see, suppose if you are even preparing for that questions, that is enough for you.
Okay.
Why means they covered each and every topic. So yeah, you're reading like that. You're reading very good. Okay, you will get more
Okay,
marks.
okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, fine. We'll start about the personality development. What is personality? Anybody wants to share any idea about personality? See, people will say, oh, he's very good, his personality is good. And a few people will say different ideas. Now, what is the personality? What is the meaning of personality?
Character, madam.
The person's behavior.
The person's behavior. Okay. And
Character.
okay. And
Attitude, habits,
attitude, habit, and
Ideology.
ideology.
Its
Next.
physical appearance and its mental
Okay.
Mental-
Yeah. Physical
mental
appearance
ability, mental
ability.
ability,
Okay.
Intelligence.
Yeah. Intelligence.
way of thinking,
What do you say?
Thinking style, reasoning method, all are under personality, madam.
Okay. So how can you say that this is personality, this is not personality, this is good personality, bad personality?
analyzing them.
How can you analyze? Do you have any scale, or how will you analyze?
Everyone has their own perception. No, ma'am.
Okay.
Talking style,
Okay.
By seeing their physical appearance, their dressing sense, the way
as
of
per
talking,
the
the
social
way of
behavior,
walking.
some parameters is there. According to that parameters, person is behaving, then we will access his personality, madam.
That's yeah.
Qualitative and quantitative aspects, ma'am.
What is qualitative? What is quantitative?
Qualitative, it's a growth, and quantitative, it's a development of the person.
Okay. How can you say that this person is developed so much? See, suppose if one person, he studied a lot, that means that means you mean to say he have a good personality?
No.
So how can you say that?
Good personality is accepted by the surrounding society. That depends upon
No, don't get into that.
value.
How good personality is molding. How can you say that person? Now we are going to discuss about the personality development. How can you say that this personality? What is the meaning? How can you say
Personality,
that?
appearance,
Appearance? Yeah, they
ideal
covered.
growth according to age,
Okay.
Height, weight, length,
Height, weight, length, behavior. Okay, fine.
vocabulary. Yeah.
Vocabulary. Yeah. Actually, whenever we are discussing about the personality, whatever you guys said, everything it comes under personality only. What are the characteristics of the person? What are his abilities, traits, types, and even the emotional pattern, psychological pattern, and what kind of ethics he have, what kind of values he have, and what is his self concept. All these things comes under personality. Okay. See, nowadays people will say, I'm conducting a personality development class, please come and join. Okay, yeah. Within 2-3 days, 2 hours, 3 hours, the session, there is no much changes or there is no much improvement. Okay. It's like watching a movie and coming back from there. Actually, whenever the personality, it should come from internalization, not the externalization. Whenever the externalization happens, that effect will be there only with the peers or with the some atmosphere. Okay, or whenever you are with that peer group. Whenever the internalization happens, see, someone will say, I heard a speech from so and so person. I've seen this, some quotation. By seeing this person, I changed it. See here, whatever happened, it's happened internally, internalized. Then the personality will change. Okay. Now here, even not only that, whenever the personality comes, whenever we are talking about the personality, whatever the changes happening with the person, we can observe through an interaction, through his physical language and even the body language, the way he's speaking. Okay, actually she said right, qualitative and quantitative. Okay, see growth also. Whenever the person, see sometimes people will change into a positive direction, sometimes because of the crowd, because of the social atmosphere, they may turn into the negative phase also. It depends upon the person to person. So we can't say the person is bad, the person is good. Why means anything can happen anytime. Okay. So now we are going to discuss in this chapter about the Freud. How many people know about Freud?
Sigmund Freud?
Sigmund Freud, madam.
Sigmund.
Yes.
Yes, Sigmund Freud.
Modern psychology.
What question, madam?
You said some.
He has developed.
How many people know about
psychodynamic?
He developed
Psychodynamic.
Ego and superego, ma'am,
Yeah,
its concepts.
Conscious, unconscious.
Yeah, that we will discuss now.
Consciousness and unconscious.
Yeah. Yeah. And what else?
Interpretation of dreams.
Okay. And
the ego, superego.
Okay.
Psychoanalysis, ma'am.
Yeah. Actually, he
Shades
divided psychoanalysis. Okay. He divided in different ways, actually. The structure of psyche, he defined as the consciousness, subconsciousness, and unconsciousness. Nowadays, we are not using the word unconscious much. Okay. Subconscious, yes, we do use. Okay. Consciousness, everyone knows. What is consciousness? Actually, he divided three types of structure of psyche. He divided into three types. Okay, these are the three things. Three layers, these are. Okay. So, whenever you are seeing something, okay, what is consciousness? So, how many people are listening consciously? How many people are attending this class consciously?
Conscious means
Our
paying
strength is
attention.
67.
Some
Okay.
students. Some students.
Paying attention. Conscious means to paying attention.
Paying attention.
Active
Very
mode.
good. And
Concentration to class.
Active mode, madam.
Actively
being aware about what's
awake.
happening around.
Yeah, aware.
okay. Living in the present moment, whatever you are experiencing and what exactly you are learning. It's completely active listening. Anything whatever you are doing, you have to be very active. Okay. Suppose if you are attending a class, okay, if you are attending a training, okay, few people body present, mind absent.
Yes.
You just ignore them. Why means they're not learning anything consciously. Whenever people are learning, suppose if you are watching a movie, will you watch? Will you watch consciously or how? Consciously we'll watch, right?
Consciously.
Why means here involvement is full-fledged, like 100%. Why means we don't like to miss anything. If you get some call on your mobile also, you will disconnect. If it is very important, attend, you will say, I will call you back. Suppose if the movie is boring, what do? You play, or else you call, you text, you play on your mobile, or you chit chat with some others, like this. So whenever, actually Freud said, whenever the people are doing something, actually here even our psyche also works on these areas: consciousness, subconsciousness, and consciousness. Okay, this conscious mind, always the awareness is full-fledged. Consciousness is always high. Okay, it's exactly whatever you are doing, you live in the moment. Okay, in subconscious, here what happens? Whatever you are doing, see, in what is unconsciousness?
The person is not in attention, means they're in dreamlike.
Unconscious is
Yeah, he
different.
may be depressed.
So maybe someone who's mentally not present, but not focused.
Okay, yeah. Actually, here they're not aware what exactly happening in and around. Okay, they're completely unconscious. Here, actually, even subconsciousness. See, in subconscious mind, we can even interpret our future also. Sometimes they will say, "See, if you're going that side, no, no, don't go that side." Okay, I'm sensing something wrong, so don't do this, don't do that, like that. See here, whenever people are giving more importance, means they are thinking more about something else. Okay, here their total forces, everything will work on that subconscious mind. They will think more. Okay, they will elaborate more. So they will say, no, no, don't do this, don't do that. See, you can say even the grandfathers, sometimes even our parents, even sometimes your intuitive mind will say, no, 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 don't do this, do only this much. Okay, actually, conscious mind, we can say, I think you can, you know, the layer of the tip of the iceberg. That is like consciousness. Subconscious is like middle. Okay, here we can say upper layer completely your conscious layer. Okay, subconscious lies in the middle portion completely. Here you can save all your information. Awareness is also very important here. A lot of people, they do have awareness, and not only that, whenever the subconscious, actually this subconscious mind, even within you or within me, everyone is activated. But who all are doing yoga, meditation, their subconscious mind is very strong. You can see them like they talk very less. Okay, they use very small words. Even when they're communicating, also they use very words. They use very wisely. And top of that, subconscious mind, they can predict the future. Simply they will say, don't do this. Okay, here we can understand. See, everyone have access to access all these things. Don't get into the unconscious mind. Mind in unconscious is completely deep, like last layer of the iceberg. You can't see. Okay, whenever the people something happens, okay, subconscious mind works based on your experiences. Every subconscious mind. See, sometimes even your subconscious mind also work. It will say, don't do this, don't do that. And not only that, even when you are angry, it completely say, no, no, you are angry. You just be cool. This is not the time to show you are angry. All these instincts you will get from your subconscious mind. But most of the time, we will ignore our subconscious. We active only with the conscious mind. Okay, that is the difference between these two. And unconscious is most of the time whenever we are not repressed wishes, desires, feelings, drives, motives. Okay, all these most of the time, which is related to sex and aggression. Okay, here these things will be agitated to come up into the unconscious. Not only that, whenever people are into completely unconscious, okay, they can't access anything that will be there. So at that moment, they don't have any control over them. They do many things. We can say thoughtless things or, yeah, permanently. Means they don't know what they're doing also. So we can ignore them. Okay, these are very important. This conscious, subconscious, always, as long as you are in psychology, these three things will repeat. Next, we'll discuss about the id, ego,
Ma'am?
and superego. Actually,
Ma'am.
these three things.
Ma'am, for example, if
tell
a
me.
person consumed alcohol and he is in a state of mind that, I mean, he is not in a conscious state like that, will people say, no, ma'am? Is that state is considered as an unconscious state? He'll be in a position that
Actually, most of
no control on the words and actions.
See, depends on the state of alcohol, like how much alcohol he took and all. And not only that, most of the time they will pretend, see, unconsciously I did something. No, here they are using the words unconsciousness very wisely. Okay, most of the times if you see the drunkard person, they do wantedly. Whatever they want to communicate with others at that time, they use alcohol as a whatever they use as a wrong example and they will deliver the things most of the time. Okay, suppose if the person is completely in drug addict, like more into drugs, then yes, they will be unconscious. Actually, recently people entered into the drug rave party, right? The 2 days thing. Yes. At the time, after having 2 days addiction in the drug, yes, they will be getting to this unconscious state. Depends on the quantity of the drug and even depends on your personality and how much intake you are taking. Even the alcoholic addiction also same thing. Nobody will come into the unconscious mind immediately. They need to take more and more. At that time, the body won't support. Okay, so you just remove that alcohol, it won't come under unconscious. People act like that.
Okay,
Yeah,
ma'am.
now
Thank
we'll
you.
discuss about it. If you have any doubts, last 15 minutes I'll give you. You just make a note and we'll discuss. Okay, dear?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, we'll discuss. Yeah, id, ego, and superego. What is it? What is
Unconscious
it?
mind is
Anybody?
thinking. Unconscious.
Unconscious. Actually, it's a state of unconsciousness. Actually, here most of the time people behave like animals. I mean, see, animals they don't think. They do and they'll forget whatever if they're feeling hungry. If they saw the grass, they will get into that grass. They don't see if it is a mud is there, something is there. No, they don't see anything. They'll just finish their hunger. Okay, so here what they will depend? They will depend on their instinct drive. Whatever the drive is taking care, they will go with that. Even if you see the kids also, children, okay, at 2 years, up to 1 to 3 years, only they have the id drive. Even with few kids, they do have longer stage of the id. Okay, actually, it is, we can say, selfishness also. See, here they don't follow any ethics or anything. It's completely animal kind of a behavior. Okay, they do. Suppose if they want something, they will they will break the rules and they get things done by others or they will do on themselves. Here only the pleasure principle follows. Pleasure principle means I want this. You can see even with the kids also, if something they want, irrespective of the family and atmosphere, they will go ahead with that need. They want that pleasure. By hook or hook, I want this. Actually, what drives them means that psychic energy will drive them. That pleasure principle will drive them to get into this stage, id. Even every human being, they do have id, ego, superego also. Superego people are very less. When compared with ego, people are more. Id people are also more. Nowadays, you can see many id people. Nowadays, kids, they don't listen. If they're asking for some KFC chicken, they want, that's it. They will ask them father or mother to order, or else they will cry, they will make nuisance at home, like this. Actually, completely, it depends on the pleasure principle. Okay, what is ego?
Ego is
Hello.
self-ownness, madam.
Self-ownness. Ownness. Example?
I only can do.
Okay. Ego is good or bad?
Second
Everyone will say, I do have ego.
Limits it is bad.
Sometimes it is good, madam. Sometimes it is bad.
I think in Balakrishna movies, we can listen most of the time. My Wi-Fi, my ego is like my Wi-Fi. Okay, is that good or bad?
Certain limits it is good.
Both are, madam.
It has both
Both are.
positive and negative egos. So it depends upon what we need at what situation, I think.
Yeah, you're right. See, here we need to connect with ego. Okay, whenever the ego is completely based on the id, the pleasure principle, okay, they don't follow any ethics, they don't see any rules and all, they will completely focus on their id ego. Okay, whenever the ego is developed based on the id, that is completely false ego. Okay, see, suppose yeah, someone wants to get a high score in exams. Okay, he never attended any class, he never opened the book, but he wants high score. So here what he can do, he can bribe in the exam hall, or else he needs to buy something else. So here what kind of a principle? It is a negative ego. Suppose whenever people are following with ego, okay, they are doing with the drive forces, whatever the things they're following, if they are following the goals. Okay, suppose someone have a goal to become a IAS officer. He started working from 10th class or whatever the stage he's working hard, he's putting all the efforts. Actually, he's completely saying, I know this. Okay, you can see that even with knowledge and even with the drive. Okay, but that ego is good ego. Suppose this fellow doesn't know anything because I am the minister or else I am in this position, you should listen to me. See, if you are talking very nicely, if you are saying everything correctly, then people will say and people will listen. You know, boss. Others, what will say? It's a false ego. Okay, here they will use their power, but that is completely false ego. So whatever the id principle is working with the ego, it comes under false ego. Here, what they will have, they have irrational demands. Okay, only the pressure principle will drive. See, you can see sometimes even in colleges, if they like the girl, they will harass that girl. If the even in what is that? Most of the time in acid victims. Okay, the guys will pour acid on the girl's face. Why? Their ego got hurted. What is their ego? He started loving. He is expecting the girls to love him. See, if the means here the pleasure principle. He wants that girl by hook or hook. That's the reason he is pouring acid. Okay, so this is false ego. Suppose if the ego is good, here what the person will do? He will try to convince the girl. He will try to convince the parents. Okay, or else he will succeed in his life. Then he will propose her. He will wait for her turn, like that. This is a positive ego. See, here also ego is working towards the pleasure principle only. He also wants the girl, but ego is completely they want, that's it. They don't know what they're doing. Okay, so here ego is like this. See, whenever people are saying my ego, okay, you need to question yourself. My ego is based on my it, or my ego is based on completely the instinctive, okay, means moral demands. So that's the reason here we can discriminate. Is that false ego or good ego or ego? That's it. False ego only is there. Okay. Whenever you are getting into the false ego, the negative side, here you need to balance your ego. Even sometimes if the ego is good, sometimes it even hurts us. Okay, suppose your health is not good, but still you want to succeed or you want to score good marks. Here you are working hard towards to satisfy your first class or whatever. Here sometimes what happens, this is wrong. I mean, your body is not supporting, you're putting a lot of pressure, it may hurt you. That's the reason whenever we are talking about ego, we need to follow the balance in between. Now we'll discuss about the superego. What is superego?
Ego is ethical word, and it is completely opposite of what you have told right now, false ego. The other side of coin, superego.
See, actually superego most of the time we don't follow. Okay. One means see how the superego.
Superego is the
Yeah,
one which tries to balance. It tries to balance the emotions, the desires, ma'am. And a beautiful example has been given, like your it is a horse, and the horse rider is the ego. The super ego is the reins with which you try to control the horse.
Yeah, that is one thing. And whenever we are seeing the super ego people, okay, they always follow the morals. See, suppose one person is having super ego. Okay, suppose if they're passing through the traffic signal, there was no signal. Okay, green light is there, but no traffic police or nothing is there. But still, they follow the rules. See, even in his dream or even in his language also, he will respect the next person. He never ever say, why do we do something that abusive words or disrespectful words also, he never ever use. Even in his thought process also, he will think, oh, that person, that. And not only that, these people are very rare to find, superego people. Okay, most of the time people follow the rules, and whenever the things are there, they will break the rule. But these people know. They even treat humans and animals are one and the same. Actually, these people are very lovable people, superego people. Okay, actually here they know how to control their id. It never ever comes to them. Whatever the example she has given, horse riding, they control ego. But superego people, they don't even look into the id. It won't come. Pleasure principle completely erased by the superego people. Okay, they always like a saints kind of a life, not the so-called saints, original like people. Actually, it's very hard to find them, superego people. I mean, see, most of the time, whenever the rules are, they will break the rules. They don't even respect. They don't even treat poor people and rich people one and the same. Even if prime minister comes also, they will treat in the same manner. Even the office boy comes also same manner. Even the beggar comes also same manner. Even the dog comes also, they will treat everyone as same. So this superego people very hard to find. If you are finding a person, you just take a picture with them. Means it's very hard. Now, psychodynamics. What is psychodynamic? Whatever the personality and behavior is shaping us. Okay, it completely depends on the psychodynamics of the person. And not only that, see, suppose whenever you are raising a kid, you can see the person. If the person is having, see, what's the difference between studying in a Gurukul Pathasala and in a convent, in a government school? What kind of differences you can see in the child behavior? Even we can call it as a psychodynamics of the child also.
Strict behavior, strict disciplines.
Discipline.
Yeah,
Habits.
next.
Habits.
Habits and
So higher levels of respect and everything if comparing with normal.
Yes.
Proper language.
See, for language and respect. Actually, if you see in any person, whoever is coming from Gurukul Pathsala, their voice modulation is different from even the government school kid, even the international school kids. Okay, even in the absence of the teacher also, the Gurukul Pathsala student will give respect. But these people, they may change here and there. Government school, nowadays they're good. Okay, we are not commenting anything wrong about them. But still, the dynamics of the personality, dynamics of the behavior is completely different. So, psychodynamics completely explains about the personality and the way they behave with others. Okay, now we'll discuss about the life and death instincts. What is life and death instincts? See, most of the time people will say, oh, I'm into life and death. What is that?
Could be a last resort option for them, like maybe a huge financial crisis or a huge health issue or something big disaster happened. So it's a last option they have. So they may call it as life and death issue.
Okay. See, sometimes people even see whenever we are talking about the life and death instincts, most of the time Freud, in the point of Freud, okay, viewpoint of Freud, we can say he will say sex is the main prime drive for the people. Okay, one means actually it's a natural thing, but he always say that is the urge will make them into that drive. Okay, I want this. Even the death instinct also. Okay, these two are impulsive behaviors, even the aggression, cruelty, even suicide. Okay, all these things comes under here. See, whenever people are into the sexual gratification to derive the pleasure, yes. See, you can see in whenever you are seeing the negative characters, even in the movies also, they have the drive. I want this girl at any cost. See, that drive motivates them. Here, the Freud view. Yeah, sex motive is there to get into that instinct. Oh, whatever the things happened, I want this. So many people like that is the Freud view, life and death instinct. Okay. Next, we will see sexual developments of psychosexual developments of Freud. First thing is oral states, 0 to 18 months. Okay. In this stage, Freud believes that whenever the child is sucking the mother's, what do you call, actually mother's breast, whenever he is taking milk from the mother, still he will say that the people have the sex drive. Okay, thus feelings depends upon the, they do develop that kind of, actually here whenever the kids are not having from the mother feeding, okay, breastfeeding, they have anxiety. Actually, that is true. They do have the suppressed anxiety. It's most of the many studies proving that. Okay, even the insecurity will be more, but he will say that they have that pleasure principle will be there whenever the kid is sucking the nipple of mother. At that time, yes, many people they opposed the fight. Yes, nowadays everyone is accepting. There's a different story. But you need to remember this question is very important. It may come even in your long questions. Okay, next, anal stage, 2 to 3 years. Here, what the person will do, we already discussed in the previous classes. Here, most of the time, toilet training will be there and hello. 2 to 3 years, what the child will do? Anal stage.
Holding pressure.
Yeah.
They
Holding
express
back,
hunger
pressure,
on toilet training.
Scribbling, holding, scribbling, holding, how to.
Actually, I
Okay,
feel I think it is a state where they seek pleasure from touching the private parts and also touching the toes.
Yeah. See here in psychosexual developments, here 2 to 3 years age, the kid will finish his toilet training. Okay, most of the time. Okay. And yeah, here he can understand the mother language and even he will understand what are his needs. Okay. Even at this stage, many people, they may face the constipation also. Okay. And yeah, actually here you can write even in your exam, toilet training and other things. You can write on your own way also. Next stage, the phallic stage, 3 to 5 years. Here what they will do? Here, 3 to 5 years, they will understand who is boy, who is girl. That means they're understanding their own sex. Okay, in phallic stage, by Freud, he said Oedipus complex, Electra complex. These two words you need to remember. What is Oedipus complex? Anybody have any idea?
Having attraction towards the opposite gender, I mean parent. Boy is attracted towards
Yes,
mother.
boy yeah.
Attracted towards
See,
mother
boys
and
mother, girl towards the father. See here, boy always possess. If suppose mother is, father is paying attention towards the mother, he hates his father. He loves his mother. He will say no, no, no. She is my mom. Even girls will say possess about the father. She will say my dad. Okay, that is called Electra complex. Okay, sorry, Oedipus complex. Electra complex in girls, Oedipus complex in boys. Okay, E for G, girl. You remember like that. Okay, so here mother, whenever father is getting close to mother, the girl, she won't accept that. She is completely possessed with the mother. She will say my mother. Okay, even actually initially this was also biological differences. Based on the biological differences, it will happen. Initially, they rejected even this phallic stage also. Now people are accepting how one can develop like this. No, Electra complex will be there and Oedipus complex. You need to write only these two things in the phallic stage, 3 to 5 years. Okay, no need to write everything. Only these two things are very important. Next, latency stage, 6 to 11 years. What they will do here? See, most of the time, this is the puberty age, right? Actually,
They
whenever people are attaining this,
same gender friends and like that,
in
madam.
their own count. What?
They
You're
seek
saying something?
same
They do
friends.
friendship with opposite genders, ma'am.
I think
Yeah,
actually they
they
feel
always want to
uncomfortable.
be in this crowd.
No, I think they feel comfortable
Uncomfortable
being
with the
same
opposite.
gender. Yeah, uncomfortable with opposite. Yeah.
Yes. And not only that, here boys will show their boy attitude. Okay, this is my group, this is my gang. Whenever they are buying the things, they always seem to the boyish looks. Even if you see the girl also, she always wants to buy the pink color, girly things more. At this stage, these people will pretty much comfortable in their own gender, even with their own attire. Okay, they will say, I am the girl, I am the boy. That kind of thing will be there most of the time. Okay, once this is the onset of puberty. Next, the genital stage, 12 to 18 years. How they will behave here?
Here they hit the puberty and they start feeling little uncomfortable about their own body and their personality and start exploring their the personal genitals or everything.
Yes. Here they start experiencing their personal decision, they feel happy, and the stimulation is more in this. Completely they're into the pleasure. Okay, whatever the gender they have, they're very happy, and yeah, they're ready for intercourse also at this stage. Okay, these are the 5 stages are very important. We need to remember, and yeah, it may come in the exam even this year also. Now we'll discuss about the Erikson psychological stages. Actually, Freud and Erikson is always important for psychology students' lifetime. Okay, any moment, every time they will quote the Freud psychosexual stages and Erikson stages. Okay, first stage, 0 to 1 years, trust, mistrust. Here, what they will do, see, suppose if you are giving a hand, okay, again, the way the child will hold your hand very tightly. Lot of insecurity is there. If they're seeing the new person, they don't go to that place. They don't even go to that person. Okay, here they always keep an eye on their surroundings. They always trust the caretakers. See, suppose if we are keep on changing the caretakers, they always cry. They always become sick. People will say why they're. I'm providing. Most of the mothers they have a complaint. I'm providing every time everything. Why this girl or boy is very sick? 0 to 1 years. Here, what happens whenever they're seeing the new person? Okay, they don't take. They're not supportive with the next person. They always hesitate to have their milk, whatever. Their regular lifestyle will disturb. So here, trust versus mistrust. This is the basic conflict with the 0 to 1 year. You can see even if you are changing, if the person is with the grandmother, suddenly grandmother turned into the mother, means mother came to the home. Again, simply they will try to go back to the grandmother. Whenever the grandmother is feeding, they will take full. Whenever mother is feeding, they will take only half. Why means they are habituated. Trust versus mistrust will happen here. So even their basic needs also, even when they are talking, they don't talk, whenever they're communicating, their communication only 2 things. One is the smile, the other one is the cry. Okay, whenever they are with their loved one, means the regular caretaker, they are happy and they smile more. You can see the differences. If you want to test anytime at 1 year, 0 to 1 years baby, just go and give your hands. They never ever come to you. They will ignore you, or else they will start crying. We can try even in your surroundings also. Okay. Yeah, actually 0 to 1 year, you can say 1.5 year also. Next one, early childhood days, 1 to 3 years. Here, autonomy versus shame or doubt. Why doubt will come here? They have an insecurity. Actually, this stage is psychosocial development. Why we are calling it as a psychosocial development? Here, people will try to figure it out. Their mother, father, their brother, and even their toys, their home.
Why means at this stage, 1 to 3 years, they will start walking, running, proper pulling will be there, and even they know how to handle their objects. And here they do have the belongingness. This is my toy. This is my mom. This is my house. This is my cot. All these things they can understand. Okay, suppose here they do have why doubts means suppose new person comes, they don't trust. Okay, they will think, okay, what they're going to do. At this stage, most of the time, children will develop their actually they're overprotective at this stage. And yeah, they do have their own independence. Does it hello? So what is that sound? Please mute everyone. So here the development of sense, that doubt sense will be more. See, whenever they're doing something, if the new person is coming and they're taking their toys, new person is entering, they have their doubts. And they don't like to share their toys with another person. So here shame also. See, suppose wow, 2 years kid, if you ask the person, come and go and talk to the next person, he never ever go to that person. If the person is no, if they're seeing the person regularly, then they will say they'll go to the person, otherwise they will reject. And here slowly they will develop the quality of what is right and what is wrong. Even 1 to 3 years, most of the kids, okay, they know what to eat, what not to eat. Even they know about their dressing. Shamed, yes, without their dress they don't go and meet the people. Actually here they will be more, but you see in this hope here, this one. And this sense of independency in many talks means the way they play, all these things will be there. Next, 3 to 6 years. This is initiative versus guilt. Here, 3 to 6 years, what they do, if they are doing some task, okay, they will take the initiative. Suppose if they want to go to playground, they will say, Mama, I want to go to this place. Okay, actually even the guilt, suppose if they secured less marks, okay, they got less marks, again they feel bad. If suppose someone insulted them, they will understand, okay, if they did mistake, even facing their parents also, they have that guilt, I did this mistake. And they know their purpose very well. Suppose if they're going to a school, they know their purpose. If they're going to playground, they know their purpose. If mother and parents said, take care of the sibling, we'll come back, he will understand his ability, and even he will say, suppose mother is discouraging not to go outside, you have exam, not to eat. Suppose he got fever, mother said, don't eat ice cream. So he knows that, okay, this is not the time to have ice cream. But still, if he's having, yeah, he feels the next time I didn't listen whenever he's facing that thing. And here at this stage, they understand the punishment level also. I did this mistake, so my mom may punish me. I didn't done my homework. My teacher may punish me. All these things they develop. And here they know the importance of success. Suppose if they secure good marks, they understand, oh, I read very well, that's the reason. I need to, and not only that, they understand the importance of the securing the good mark, and why should they learn? Okay, if they're going to school, they will think, okay, I need to learn this, otherwise my mama may punish, my teacher may punish. So here they will understand. Suppose if they failed in any task also, they feel guilt. So whenever they're understanding the purpose, they do feel the guilt also. Okay, understand? Next, school age, 7 to 11 years. At this stage, what they will do? Actually, in your book, I think 6 to 12 years are there, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Versus inferiority. Okay. Industry versus inferiority means competency. Here, kids will develop a lot of competence. They want to win. Suppose if they're playing, they want to win. Okay, if they're writing an exam, they will try to get good score. Suppose if mother is buying something, they always see what they are buying for him and what they are buying for the other siblings. Okay, here the competence will be more. Suppose if they are giving more things to the second kid or first kid, the importance. Okay, here they develop that all the feelings. Okay, inferiority complex also here only they will develop at this stage. 6 to 12 years. That's the reason we need to give a lot of priority to the kids. Whenever their self-confidence is down, we need to improve their abilities to be competent with others. So here, if we started comparing with other kids, that effect will be there lifelong. And next stage, adolescence, 12 to 18 and 19 years also, okay? Identity versus confusion. Here, most of the time, it's like experiment age. We already discussed this age many times in our classes. Okay, here the socio-psychological identity will be more. And even Erickson also said the same thing, like whenever people are suppressing their needs, okay, they always, they will demand, they will alter their demands. Okay, suppose they're not getting good recognition, identity from the parents. For this identity, if they're getting from school or social media or Instagram, whatever, okay, they will focus more. That means they want that identity. So here they will get confused. You know, this stage, almost 12 to 18 years is confused stage only. That's the reason many times kids will run away from the home, uh, even drug addiction. All these things will happen at this age. Because of the confusion, they do many things. So they will get into all the circumstances. And even we can say at this stage, the ability, the confidence also will develop at this stage only. Suppose if the person wants to become a leader, yeah, we can see most of the good leaders are from this age only. Okay, they know they want to be, and they know how to play the role. And a few kids, yeah, they are very childish. They don't even develop. That's a different story. But here, identity versus confusion will be there. Next, early adulthood, 19 to 29 years. Yeah, actually, we can say intimacy versus isolation, 20 to 45. In your book, intimacy versus isolation is there, right? 20 to 45 years. Okay, here most of the time they will crave for love and affection, care.
Yes.
And yeah. See, even you can write like this, you can write like that also. Early adulthood, middle age. Middle age is 30 to 65 years. Actually, in your book, for 45 years to 65. That generative versus stage 4. Okay, nothing wrong. You can follow
Yes, ma'am.
anything. You follow your book, okay? But meaning everything
Okay.
will be same. Here they develop the intimacy towards the relationship. See, at this time, most of the kids, they crave for the love. They want to settle. They will see their partner. They want to have. They want to intimate. Okay, here intimate versus isolation. See, few people they want to intimate with other. Few people they will be isolated. They will try to. Uh, they will try to be on themselves. Okay, few kids. See, suppose if the girls gang or boys gang will be there, sometimes they have their own goal and they work towards only that goal. They don't get into this. That's the reason we can call it as isolation. Why means they completely focused on their goal. Yes, whenever you are focusing on your goal, you will be isolated. Else you will be with the crowd. But even if you are with the crowd also, you work for your goal. So you will be isolated. So here these things will be there. Most of the time they will establish the relationships and they will settle in the family and they maintain their own individuality at this stage and they know where to adjust, how to adjust, they know how to deal with the world. Okay, even the middle age. Okay, generative versus stagnation. Here, yes, it depends on the person. Now we can't call it as a stagnation, but as per Erickson, yes. Why means only few people they have stagnated themselves. Few people they are starting their second innings again. Okay, even if they become widow or if they become like divorced also, again they are starting their life. 30 to 64 years. Okay, even at your book, as per your book, 45 to 65 also. Okay, so here they're not getting stagnant, 50%, only 50%, not fully. But as per Erickson, yes, they will get stagnated. Here they will, their most of the energies will go towards their family. Why means they want to contribute something towards society or family, or they want to develop their socio-economic status. And here, yeah, all kinds of health issues may come. So they even focus of the welfare of the future generation, like kids and grandkids. Okay, their energies most of the time they will invest on the most of the time they invest on the future generation only. Few people they renew their efforts, very few people. Okay, this is the generativity versus stagnation. Next, old age, 65 onwards. Okay, actually the 65 nowadays they turned up into 75. Okay, but as per Erickson, you have to write 65 only. Integrity versus despair, wisdom. This is the virtue. Actually, here what they will do at this stage, see few people, they will biologically they're not fit, not completely, but partially, yes. They're like kids only in few situations, but they always see their success stories. And yeah, they by based on their experiences, they will try to develop their new things. Okay. And a few people, because of they lost their partner, because of the isolation, okay, yeah, they develop their despair, sadness, depression, and few people they are unable to do their duties, their works, even their own works. Okay, their self monitoring also. Sometimes they might be depends on someone. It may lead them to despair. Okay, so here again they have a fear of death. They will crave for the love. Okay, all these things will be there, but it's completely depends upon the person to person. Depends on the what we discuss personality. Okay, and yeah, crisis for death will be there, and they have a lot of lifetime crisis. Suppose if they're not feeling well, they will crave for their health, good health. So yeah, here they will understand their life meaning. At the same time, what they contributed towards their society, they will see, and what they have to develop for their future, they will think about that. Is that clear? So this is all about your personality. Next, adjustment problems during puberty and adolescence. Okay, any doubts in the from this class? We have still 15 minutes more. Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you're audible.
Any doubts or else may
No,
move
you
to the
can.
next
No,
chapter.
you can proceed.
Proceed, ma'am.
Okay, fine. See, in this chapter, we are going to discuss about the adjustment problems during puberty and adolescence. Okay, first thing, sex appropriateness. See, why people need to get adjustments? See, because at this sex appropriateness, even at this stage, whenever even we already discussed in the boys and girls section, okay, how their bodies will develop. They have doubts even in their feminine appearance with the girls, even the masculine appearance of boys. Okay, and nowadays they are getting a lot of knowledge. Earlier, all this education is done by the grandparents and the neighborhood kids. Okay, and here even the sex appropriateness, girls always have the doubts: am I looking good when compared with other girls? Even boys, am I good? Am I attractive or unattractive? They always at this stage they always have this kind of doubts. Okay, actually completely they will invest their 50% of the time only on this thought process I'm talking about. Okay, yeah, nowadays schools and colleges they're not giving that kind of time also, so they're missing even that thought process. But yes, whenever they get time, whenever even in their discussions also with the boys and girls, yes, they will talk about this. Next, genitalia. This is the actually whenever the lack of normal sexual development is there. Okay, suppose if the girls are not developed according to their age, as per their age, with their girls gang or even in the crowd. Okay, at their so here they have the doubts, and yeah, they will discuss about that. Even they even compare their whatever the genitals they have with the length, breadth, everything they compare with others. Actually, they more focus on this. Will think that they don't think, but definitely yes, they will think. Even they think about their weight. Okay, why means see a lot of hormonal imbalances are there. hormonal balance is there. And boys also, they will consider, okay, their sexual organs are not appropriate as per their age. Even they compare with others also. Even the West, they do compare. For girls also, they even compare with their breast size with others. All the things they will compare, and if any inappropriateness is there, they will worry a lot. Even with the boys, even with the girls also. Secondly, sex characteristics. Even they do this also. Okay. The girl is looking good, I'm not looking good, so I'm not attractive, I'm not feminine. All these things will be there. Even with the facial hair. Suppose if the boy is not getting the facial hair as per the norms, as per his boys gang. Okay. Suppose the girl's skin is not smooth, if she's getting a lot of pimples, you can see they worry. See, if they get less marks, they don't worry. If they're getting one pimple on their body, yes, they worry about. Here, most of the time, they worry about their beauty complex. Okay. Complexion, everything. Skin color, voice, facial hair, even the hair. Okay, everything they worry. The secondary characteristics, broad heads. Okay, they worry all these things. Even the boys, if suppose if the facial hair is not developing, yes, they discuss about that. And yeah, actually here, according to them, voice change. That is also they discuss and they worry a lot. And next, acceptance of changes in the body. See, whenever they're attaining the puberty, few people, they don't accept why I'm like this. Okay. That is the transference stage, transition stage, we can say. Okay, at this time, they need to take care of themselves more. Even suppose if the girl is reached the puberty stage, okay, once she matures, she needs to follow a few things, but still they worry a lot. Even because of their hormonal changes, even at parents' front, they do change in the food intake also. They don't accept that. Here, suppose if anywhere they are less, okay, they will think that I am unattractive, I am unfeminine, I am not a masculine, this is my defect. So this kind of a low self-confidence they will create. Suppose if parents are not supporting them, suppose one boy said, I am not
audible, madam.
I'm not audible. Hello?
You're audible, ma'am.
You are
Hello?
audible, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. So here they accept themselves, and yeah, whenever they have doubts about their body, suppose if mother and father are not paying attention towards that issue, towards that complaint. Okay, suppose the baby is not getting periods regularly. Mother said because of your stress and all you're not getting, or it's not up to her the things. Like the body is not growing like other girls. If she's complaining, parents needs to listen, parents needs to pay attention. Here parents will say, no, 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 I'm like you at your age, so don't worry about that. So here acceptance of changes in body is very important. Otherwise, they think most of the time about this. Nowadays, there's a reason people are having the PCOD, all other issues from this age. Okay, even if the boy is saying I'm very short, okay, I'm looking very lean, I don't have masculine body like with others. Okay, here you need to tell them nothing will happen. I am also at this age like you. Now I build up, do some exercise. We need to talk to them. We need to explain them. Otherwise, what will happen? What exactly their ideal physique, okay, ideal concept about the man or woman body, if that body is not, their body is not matching with that ideal figure, the personality, I'm talking about the physical personality, again, it will it will get into the depression of the person. So here, acceptance of changes in your body, we need to make that student or the boy or girl to understand. Yeah, insufficient and excessive supply of gonad hormone. Yes, because of the hormonal growth only all this happens. So here we need to see, and any problem is there, yes, we need to support the person. If it is a boy or girl, we need to take for doctor, whatever the things we need. Actually, at this stage, every girl and boy need physical exercise. Most of the time, we don't have grounds, even in our schools, we don't have grounds, even in our apartments. That is the main problem here. Most of the time, they get stuck with the online games, online friendship, online chatting, online talking. So yeah, that's the reason if you go and see any doctor, at this age, people, they have a lot of hormonal imbalances only by them. The problem is only hormonal imbalance. Nowadays, people are becoming very tall, otherwise short, are very lean, or else hefty bodies. So these are all the things. Okay. Next, adjustment problem with psychological changes. Deviation in sexual maturity. See, whenever people are getting into this stage, yes, they do have actually it affects in affecting their normalcy. Even they worry about their future normalcy. Why I am like this? Why others are like that? Okay. Here, whatever doubts they have, okay, we need to sit and talk to them. Okay. Suppose if the child is not satisfied with his own body, okay, even that thinking thing also, we need to sit with them. Suppose if the person is deviating, okay, here if the person is deviating, oh, I'm not a masculine, I'm not a man, exactly the way I am. Okay, that self low esteem will be there lifelong. So we need to sit and explain him. Okay, here whatever the deviations we have, we need to talk and explain them. Then only they will get the maturity, or else at least they will understand. Unfavorable self concepts. Here, basically, girls and boys, they do have their own leaders, own peer group, own cliques in their own group. Okay, whatever the concepts they have, suppose if they're not fitting into the concept. See, nowadays, people are most of the time, they're watching K-pop. Okay, you know, their, even if you see their, you can observe any YouTube video or anything, they have the gloss skin. Means mirror, their skin is like tone is completely different. Nowadays, all girls, they want that kind of skin. Okay, here unfavorable sense of confidence. I am not like that K-pop girl. Okay, I'm not like that. Even if they're seeing any ad, they don't have pimples. They have clear skin. Why I don't have clear skin? Why I'm getting pimples? So all these unfavorable self-concepts will develop. The girl will think, oh, because of this, no one likes me. No boy likes me. Okay. They're in getting into, that's the reason if you see many nowadays, many heroines also, even many models, they're opposing the what is that concepts of no pimples, what is that, white skin, something like that. They're opposing. Okay, here, even in few groups, even in some peer groups also, they have this, if the person is lean, if the person is black. Actually, in India, we have less. If you see in America, under blacks and whites, they always have the concept of fighting even with that. Even, yeah. Actually, here, the defensive nature will be there. Suppose if their body is not good, they will talk to many men, many girls, something like that. This is a defensive mode. Means because their unfavorable concept of their self-image, they will create one's self-concept of favorable thing like pleasing personality, or else people's pleasure. All these things, these are all defensive mechanism. Nothing wrong. Few people, they do all the works. If you go and ask, they will do. If the boy comes and asks the girl, they will do everything. Because she will think that, oh, my hair is not good, I'm not looking good, so this boy anyway came, so let me help. So because of their unfavorable self-concepts, they develop their defense mechanism in a different manner. So here we need to check. Okay, so these are the things. Next, feelings of masculine superiority. Yeah, you can see many people, even in both male and female, bullying. Okay, because of that, bullying will be there. Even we can see whenever they have the masculine superiority, even with the girls and boys, they will act like, oh, you need to listen, everyone. Okay, I'm like a gang leader, and the leadership qualities. They will think, they will dictate. Tomorrow is Friday. If they are attending a party, even whoever is the masculine superiority, even with the girl or boy, they will decide, you have to dress up like this, you need to come. This is whatever they are wearing, that they will call it as that is their passion. So here they will develop the activity. You need to listen to me. They will develop the superiority. Okay. They will say, you need to listen to me. So here the gang age. So whenever these girls are getting into that, even the boys getting into that kind of a thing, okay, we need to ask, who is our like gang leader or whatever. Okay, then why you are following what they are doing? What actually here they will say, this is my weight, body weight. You all need to maintain the same weight. This is my hairstyle. You have to maintain like this. So here they will dictate. All these peoples they have to manage these things also. Underachievement, yes. If whenever they're not following all these things, even their marks, their achievements, their games, sports, academic achievement, yes. Here, underachievers, they will think. Actually, here, whenever people are underachieving, not achieving, they will get into the, even if you see the school groups also, ABC grades. The girl is, boys are reading, A group means very intelligent, B is less intelligent, C is like this. So here we need to see all the groups. Every time we need to check on that. What is the importance, how they are thinking, how this group is driving them, how this school is driving them. Suppose if the school is insulting the kids, even in the groups, yes, we need to see. So otherwise, what will happen? This kind of cultural stereotype mechanism will develop into them. So yes, lifelong they will be like, what do you call, low self-esteem people. Suppose if the person is intelligent, see, he might be not intelligent in academics, he might be very good in the sports and other areas. They don't think. So these are the things we need to consider. Socially approved roles. Yeah, these things also very important. See, suppose nowadays girls gang, they need to learn few musical albums, then only they will be in that gang, or else they will remove. Okay, nowadays it plays a role. Even a web series also, they need to follow the web series. Otherwise, what will happen? They will discuss in the group. So this person can't participate in that group. So they don't accept. So here socially approved rules. What's going on in the group? Inside the group also we need to learn. Even the, yeah, sometimes nowadays they do discuss and they do things, even the sex role type also we need to discuss, we need to talk to them. And what are the approved rules, and if they are following any yeah, and see sometimes all these things we need to check what are the unfavorable to the society. That's the reason we will call it as socially approved roles. Are they doing any kind of unfavorable social attitude? Are they developing? So these things. And nowadays, yeah, even if you see the cultural aspects also following the social approved roles. So all these things we need to consider. Here we need to see what kind of stress people have. Okay. What are the reasons? What are the expectations? What kind of help they need from the people? I mean, see, they're just adolescents. See, first for them, understanding their body is a big task. And going with their own, what do you call this, academics studies, it's a big task. Next, accepting the role changes towards the society also. But I mean, see, whenever the people are reaching this thing, even the other person looks also will change. Oh, you're looking good, you're looking bad. All these comments they will listen. So here we need to see their emotional adjustments. That's the reason 16 age, we'll call it as a most of the time storm and stress period of the storm and stress period only. By means, see, suppose someone is rejected. Suppose if they like one girl, they like one boy, they propose. If they rejected, yes, for them it's like a big thing. Rejection they can't take. They need a lot of support even from the parents also. Okay, otherwise what they will see, suppose someone is refusing them, not in a, even in the studies also, you are bad, you are fit for nothing, or else someone is unable to participate in the playground. If the person teacher will say, oh, you are fit for nothing, again they will get into that. So here we need to see what kind of adjustments these people are going, what kind of a support. Suppose someone is good at what do you call public speaking. suddenly they stop. We need to understand why he stopped. All these things, we need to understand their feelings. We need to control their unwanted behavior, even unwanted thoughts also. Here, people need a lot of support from the people. Most of the time, it's they expect from the parents and peers. Next, changes in social behavior. See, whenever the role changes, the way other looks, even the members of the opposite sex, they change. Actually, their style will be different. The way they look at the people, yes. Suppose even if they're looking good in the dresses, they will give good compliments. Depends on the dress, they compliment and comment. So even the relationship with the others also, it will change. So here, what kind of a opposite sex they are giving importance? Okay, that also depends on the person to person. Okay, they even develop the social insight. Okay, even nowadays people are get-togethers. Okay, here one girl will get lot of attention, one boy may get attention, one other girl may get insult. All the social behaviors, parents needs to understand. If the person is dull, if they're opposing, if they don't want to come into that kind of a relative circle, something, we need to sit and ask, what are the things happen, why you are avoiding, what are the reasons. Here, everything we need to cross check with the person, then only we can move. Okay, yeah, I will stop here. Next lesson we'll discuss tomorrow. Any doubts here?
Ma'am, first 5 minutes I missed. Ma'am, how to prepare for the exams and when will be the exam started? Do you have any
See,
idea, ma'am?
everything will announce. No idea. They will announce in the website. Okay, you are in the group, right? So someone will help you. Don't worry about that. Preparation, you need to read everything, or else you contact the persons who are attended the first classes. I explained many times. Okay, dear. You ask anybody, they will help you
Yeah, madam.
in the group.
Hello.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
madam. I will suggest the low self-esteem person to overcome.
See, what are the areas he is in low self-esteem? Towards the academics, towards the finance, towards the social.
Basically, in the school age.
See, there also we need to see the person. Is that all about his academic performance? Is that about his language or body language? Or is that about the physical appearance? See, that's the reason psychology is very vast.
Okay,
Understood?
thank you. Yeah, thank you.
They are the different aspects of the person's personality. That's the reason, suppose if the person is a killer, so we can't frame him as a negative person. Why he killed the person? What are the reasons? Okay, these are the what you call. That's the reason super ego person, super ego people. They never ever. They're not judgmental. They're not
Okay.
at all. Even being a psychology student, no, don't be judgmental. Just accept the person the way they are. Why they kill the person, we don't know, right?
Yeah.
See, suppose someone killed a person in a border. Okay, safety soldier came and he killed a person in Hyderabad. He is not on the duty. Then we are calling it as a crime. If he's killing the person in the border, we're calling it as a wow, you did the right job. He may get some awards also. What's the reason? So everything we have the phases. Even the self-esteem also we have the phases. Where he is good, where he is bad. What are the reasons behind that? We need to sit and talk to the person.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay.
Actually, for that one.
Actually, who is your group admin in your own WhatsApp group? Hello. Who is the admin of your group?
So
WhatsApp
many are
group
there.
admin.
So many are there.
Okay, who is very active?
But we don't know. Some people will react. Depends on their free time. You can't find. So what happened?
Okay, fine. No. If I want to communicate, I want to take someone's number who is very active and all.
Okay, I'm very active. Take my number, no problem.
So you're saying, or everyone is saying you're active.
Yes, that much will be there, right? So if we want to learn something, we must be active. We need
Okay,
to learn
fine.
to do something. Okay.
Okay. What's your name? Tell me your number. I will save. If any information is there, anything required, then I will.
Yeah. My name is Murli.
Okay.
9959
9959
46
995946
46 336.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
Mohan, right?
Yeah. Murli Mohan. Yeah, CH.
Fine.
9959 46 336.
Okay. Okay, fine.
Okay.
Now I'll wind up the class. See.
Yeah.
Bye,
Fine.
everyone.
Bye. Welcome.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.